I think the worst thing that you can do is try to tell people how you are going to make change, or tell people when this moment comes and something happens, then you'll decide to make the change, or tell them what person that you want to be instead of being that person. I think that's like the worst thing you can do to yourself, because if you're a person who overthinks a lot, which I am, you then think about becoming this person that you said that you were going to become because you told them that you were going to become this person, and now you got to follow these rules and these guidelines. The person that you are is you at this moment, and whatever labels that people put on you, it's for your own judgment, for you to see if they're true or not. You have to pay attention to your instant response, like what you don't think about, but what you kind of just do. Like, you have to think about those responses. And sometimes you might be confused if people are saying that you're agitated or you're annoying or you're non-trustworthy, and you don't understand why. Like, you don't see what they see, because your responses and your, like, the way you act is so implemented into your everyday life that you don't even question how people can take it, or like how you're actually presenting yourself. You don't think about these things, and you don't really give them enough time and thought to sit with yourself and figure out if this is who you truly are. A lot of responses and negative emotions is from trauma and just previous situations that you have been in, probably, that, like, if they're leading towards the same direction, or if they're taking the same turn with a certain person, there's just like triggers, like, you know, something that happens and you don't think about saying it, you just say it, and you know afterwards that when you say it, it's gonna trigger something. In this case scenario, the only way for them scenarios to ever change is if you change your mindset, how you react to people, how you choose to speak, how you present yourself. It's your reaction that continues a argument or a conversation or a debate. Obviously, it is your reaction. It is what you know. It is what you are saying. But there are things that can be withheld. Like, there are things that you don't have to say, and you can keep in your thoughts. These things are it's best to just keep it to yourself. Like, it's best to, when you know something is going to trigger a situation, hold back and be the bigger person in the situation. Even if the other person doesn't recognize it, you recognize that you're taking the necessary step for you to advance past this conversation or this point of argument. So that is a point of change. And that takes patience. That takes real patience. Being able to understand that if you continue with these responses, even if another person doesn't understand that they are wrong, nobody's right or wrong, but that they are doing something and they're not understanding, and you're trying to get them to understand, stop. Stop trying to get other people to understand your point of view. If they can't, there are some people who are able to grow, I think, but there are some people who are very stubborn and very set in their ways. Like, and this is not towards anybody. I'm literally speaking from a general consensus of people. Like, this is kind of what happens. And even if it's little things, like, you guys may not argue that much, or nothing may happen at all, but then it will just be little conversations that, you know, like, has some tension or has some things. Like, speak freely, but also hold judgment as much as possible, because people don't react good to criticism. Be in their perspective. If you're calling out somebody directly and saying, oh, I don't like the way you're talking, or like, I don't like the way you sound, like, that's coming as a direct insult. You feel me? You're not gonna want to listen to that. You have to come at people with hospitality. Like, how do I explain this? Let me think for a second. Bro, I'm not thinking about shit. I just spaced out. Bruh. The way to get somebody to listen is like speaking for their benefit, because if you're just criticizing them, they're not going to want to listen. So you need to come at a perspective of the argument or the discussion. You understand their point of view, but you just want to say this. If they're a person that cannot understand that, move past this. Anyway, honestly, this video wasn't supposed to be about this, but since I started rambling on this topic, now it is. So deal with it. But I was really going to talk about how to change into a person that you want to be, which I guess I can still say it. I'll say it quickly. Setting rules for yourself and setting boundaries on what you need done and the people around you. Setting boundaries, how much effect they can have on you, or how much you allow them to dictate parts and pieces of your life. That's on you, and that's by boundaries that you set. You really make change when you figure out what you want. Nobody can tell you that. People can give you insight and inspiration, but nobody can tell you what you want. And if you don't know what you want, it's fine. There are a lot of people who don't know what they want. But sit with yourself and question, what do I like to do? What are my hobbies? Like, what do I have a real genuine love for? Figure out what calls to you. You'll know. Like, you will know. Even if it's a broad topic, because even me personally, I'll speak on this. Like, I like to make people smile. I like to bring people happiness. So, for instance, I do fitness on my Instagram. This is not a promote. I'm not promoting. I kind of am, but like, I help people get into better shape so they feel better about themselves. But it's not simply just because it's like, oh, my camera card just was full, so now I have to recuperate what I was saying. I'm gonna get a new one soon, but I'm in Korea, so it's difficult. And anyway, I like to see people progress in any scenario that they want to, in any point of their lives. I like people to feel the success of like what they've accomplished. And if I can help as many people as I can, like, that's the goal. And it's not for anything besides that. Honestly, like, of course I want an income and to be able to sustain myself and my family and my loved ones, to give them a better life. But like, it is because I like to see people happy, genuinely, because I like the feeling of happiness. I like that high that you get when you are figuring yourself out and when you start learning things about yourself that you've never known or you never knew, and helping other people, because you pushing for your passion and you doing your own shit like helps so many other people that you don't even realize. If you start working out, people probably start working out around you. If you start making money, people will ask you questions on how to do it. They'll get motivated as well. You have to be that person that brings that energy. And by that means taking on the pain and pressure and applying it. Being the diamond. Create the fucking diamond from the pressure. Like, dead ass. Dead ass. Like, I'm so loud and shit, but it's because I feel that. Like, if it's difficult, it's real. Like, it's nothing is easy. If change was easy, then everybody would be changing into who they want to be. But everybody is pretending who they want to be. Everybody is putting on a mask for their emotions and the character that they are, and there are thoughts that linger and you choose what thoughts you react to. But even if you are speaking normally, your thoughts are probably going crazy. Like, that is in a lot of people's lives, and that's understandable. That's just how people live, and you've gotten used to it, and it's just a normal thing. But it's not normal. It's trauma built up in your mind, and because you're pushing it back, or you're smoking weed, or you're drinking, or you're just not paying attention to yourself and you're focusing on another person, you're never gonna heal. You're gonna continuously be in a spiral, in a cycle, and continue to do the same shit and wonder what the fuck is happening. But if you're not making an effort to change, it's on you. It's your fault. It really is. It's up to you to determine and figure out your traumatic issues in your mind, and like what it is that triggers these things. Like, why is it that you react a certain way when somebody comes at you a certain way? Like, why are you so stressed day-to-day life? Why are you so overwhelmed? Why are you overthinking in public? These things can be dealt with. Like, you don't have to put them off by taking drugs and shit, or just not paying attention to them, hoping that they'll fade away. They won't. You have to deal with the shit head on, and then you'll start to figure out yourself and your own mind, and it will become easier to live. Like, that shit will become fun. It won't become so stressful. Like, your life is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to enjoy it. We're already here for a limited amount of time. Why the fuck are you gonna stress yourself out about people who don't give a fuck about you? Why would you worry about somebody that doesn't care? They look at you, they see you, but they don't see you. They see the shell. They don't see who you are. You have to figure out who you are, and on the inside deal with all these battles, and then you'll go about your life living happily and peacefully when you stop giving a fuck. Stop caring. Like, do what you want to do. This is genuine energy that I'm trying to give you. I feel that. I went through that. I had to figure myself out and find out what it is that I wanted to do. I still am questioning it, but I'm learning and I'm trying every single day. Be that person. And for other people as well. Be a person that brings people up. Be that person. People need it. If you don't have it, be the person. Be the fucking person. Create it. It's completely possible and in your grasp to make the change. So stop giving fucking excuses and just acknowledge what you are doing. If you are putting an alarm and you snooze the shit, don't snooze the fucking alarm. That's you. That's nobody else. It's nobody else's fault that you didn't turn in your homework, or you didn't get to your job, or you didn't make any money. That's your fault. Take fucking acknowledgement of your mistake and move on, take it as a lesson, and don't do it again. And then things will change. This is coming from a person that is just like you, but I'm trying. I am trying. A person who's trying. Who the fuck am I to you? Nobody. But I'm trying. And you should try too. Damn, I'm hella passionate about this shit, bro. But anyway, check out my Instagram where I post fitness and lifestyle content. And I got some dope ass video ideas coming soon. I have a lot of posts up there for lifestyle content and traveling and fitness as well. And there's going to be a lot more coming soon of edits and everything. So go check it out. You're not going to see shit on here. I'm going to try to develop both, but you know, one is always going to lean more, which is Instagram at the moment, but who knows if that will change in the future. I have my routine up on there where I personally use this routine to build muscle as a skinny kid. This is probably pictures of me. I could put some up on the screen of how I used to look, and this is me now and my physique and what I built with how hard I've been training. And my routine is on there with a fat loss and muscle gain routine. And I also do coaching if you're interested in that and you need help in any way and you feel like you can't really stay motivated, you need somebody to push you. I can do coaching. I can check in on you. We can do physique updates. I can create a routine for you. I can create a meal plan, whatever it is that you need. I got you, bro. I got you. So yeah, if you're interested in that, go check it out. For real. And I appreciate you for taking the time and watching this video. And I believe in you. For the people who watch to the very end, I believe in you, bro. Like, nobody believes in you more than I do. And who am I? I'm nobody. Nobody believes in you. Believe in yourself. Bro, car running out of space. Forgot what I was saying, but I love you, bro. And believe in yourself. Be the only person to believe in yourself. That's it. You win the game if you believe in yourself. That's the truth. And that's honestly that's the truth. And you know it and I know it. So just believe in yourself. Have a great rest of your evening, morning, nighttime, afternoon, whatever it is for you. And I love you. And I hope you love yourself too. If not, learn to love yourself. This life, it's only one. So say fuck everything and just start doing what you want. I'll see you on the upside. Peace out. Enjoy your life.